single one in this room came here to learn to be a better speaker, leader, communicator. We talked about that already, but I also bet that every single one in here has some fear. Maybe not consciously, but I bet, because we're human beings. Today, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, most welcome guests, I'm going to share fear that I realized in my adult life had been driven me, actually stopped me, slowed me down, made me procrastinate a lot since I was a little girl. I will share a little bit of my childhood. I was born by a mom who wasn't. She was 18. I was not wanted. She left my father, my biological father, before I was born. My birth was horrible. I almost died. I was a breech birth. And I grew up my first years like desperate to find a father, just like all the other kids in my preschool. And I would ask my grandmother, who took care of me my grandmother and grandfather, who took care of me the first 4 years of my life, how can I get a father like the other kids in preschool? And she said, don't worry, Charlotte, you'll get one day. And my mom found another man, and he adopted me, and he's my father today. What has that to do with fear to shine? Well, I grew up with parents who had some different beliefs and maybe experiences, and they had their stories and childhood. They did not allow me to shine the way I wanted to shine. As a little kid, like any other child, I naturally wanted to jump and dance and sing. Maybe not all kids, but a lot of kids. Like be loud, be heard, express myself. How many times did I hear, and maybe you have heard that too, kids are not to be heard, but be seen. And when I felt like, now when I had this amazing new father, and my mom said, you can call Peter your father, I wanted to climb up to his lap and sit and cuddle with him, and was just pushed away because he couldn't take that intimacy. And when I tried to sing and explore or express myself, I was often told, don't be so loud. And like many other people, I slowly learned to please and be the nice girl and hold back on myself, because when I was shining, I was pushed away. And I didn't want to be pushed away. We all want to be appreciated, loved, cared for. Fast forward in my mid-20s, I think I hit my deepest point. I actually was thinking about committing suicide because I was so lost in myself. I didn't know myself. There were so many conflicts in me. On the outside, I looked like that girl who had it all. I was very successful with my job, with my studies, but I didn't feel like that inside. I asked for help. I had an aunt, my father's sister, who was the most trusted person I go to. She was a psychologist. I called, I said, I need help. Fast forward, I did a lot of inner work. A lot of inner work. And today, I'm proud to say that I feel I've learned to work with that fear. I'm not saying it's not there, because I think we all have that fear. But one person among many hours of exploring myself, one thing that made me really realize how the fear of shining can hold us back was a woman called Marianne Williamson, and she wrote a quote I will read for you. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. You playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in every one of us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same, as we are liberated from our own fear. Our presence automatically liberates others. Fellow Toastmasters, I invite you all to shine your light. Thank you.